do some fishing up at Haystack Reservoir and see what's in it. They say there's trout and bass, bluegill, crappie, and catfish, I think. And they say there's salmon in it, which doesn't make sense. Lawn-like salmon. Anyhow, yesterday went to that Sisters Rodeo.
That was fun.
Yeah, we had a good time there. I think we're going to go there again next year.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So anyhow, we're off to go fishing.
Yep.
Well, here we're at the Haystack Reservoir. We're at the fishing pier. Went over to the campground site, and there's a $5 day use fee there, which we didn't have cash for, which that's a lesson learned. Make sure you have cash with you. But so far I don't see any day use fee area here at the fishing pier. So we'll go check that out.
Vehicles are permitted along the shore line.
So after going through the rules, there is no fee here. But they do have rules here that you have to maintain in order to keep it free of charge. And they say you can park your vehicle down by the shoreline. But before we do that, we'll go down there, walk down there and check it out. Now we'll go ahead and follow this path here up on top and take a look.
There's a fishing dock.
And that's where that road will take you. Yeah, fishing dock. A few people out there on a boat. I don't think the reservoir is completely filled.
There's water
Full
flowing.
enough.
See?
Yep. This is what feeds the reservoir. There's the Haystack Dam right there. Okay, well, we decided not to do any fishing at Haystack Reservoir. One of the things we learned, you gotta make sure you have cash with you. It costs like $5 for day use purpose. And you do have some camping spots out here. So maybe next time we're out this area, we'll grab one of these campsites and fish the lake. Well, anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and head out to Highway 97 and head south towards Redmond. Along the way, there is an area we could check out. That's what I like to call Oregon's version of a Grand Canyon. I believe it's called Peter Sheen Ogden. I don't know. I'm not very good at pronouncing people's names. So anyhow, we're gonna head out there and check out this so-called Oregon version of Grand Canyon. I guess there's also a railroad trestle that goes over it. Okay guys, here we are. We're at this park. I can't pronounce that name. It's a rest area actually. But we're gonna go ahead and walk out here to the what I call Oregon's version of the Grand Canyon. Okay, you either go the overlook or the bridge. We're gonna go ahead and take the bridge. Built in 1926. State of Oregon, County of Jefferson, County of Deschutes. This here has a little history information. Bush here blooming with white flowers. This bridge here was constructed in 1911. Now we're going to head out to Lake Billy Chinook. I heard there's supposed to be some spectacular scenery out there. So that's where we're heading next. We're going to check out Lake Billy Chinook. that. Sunshine and raining. What's up with Okay. Never mind. Here when you take this road to go up through to the Lake Billy, Chinook Lake. And we got a little history here of the past. Crooked River. Different layers and type of rock or the millions of years of settlement upheaval. Hey guys. Crooked National Wild and Scenic River. This is a Chimney Rock campground. Looks like they got a little dock here with a picnic table. Look across the way, the edge of that rock there, you can see how high up that water does get. Well, before we end this video, I thought I would give you my impression of the KOA Central Redmond. It's a good place in general, I guess. I mean, you do have a lot of things you can do around it. It's close by to a lot of attractions. But when we showed up, just like most KOAs, everything's gravel, even your site. And but this particular one, the roads were very narrow. Luckily, we had a pull through, so it wasn't that much of an issue for us. But we noticed others out there that had back-in sites, and they had issues backing in because of the road was so narrow. Well, anyway, our site had some trash on it, for which we had to clean up, because otherwise they'll probably think that we put it there. And the picnic table was full of bird droppings. I mean, they didn't even bother to come out and clean up the site and clean the picnic table before we arrived. And the electrical pedestal had bird droppings all over it, and it was leaning over. And if you were to look around through the park, you'll notice quite a few of them are leaning over. So I don't know what's up with that. So I guess another positive side, they do have a nice playground for the kids. The water spigot looked like it had an electrical cable on it to keep it thawed during the winter, because it does get pretty cold out there in Central Oregon during the winter. What other positives? Well, like I said earlier, you're nearby a bunch of attractions, and it does have cool sunsets out there, and you can see a lot of the snow-capped mountains around you. So we come back to this particular KOA again. After seeing what other campgrounds that are available when we're out exploring, no, we wouldn't come back to this one. We would go ahead and stay at the other campgrounds. Looked like they were a lot nicer. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and thanks for stopping by and checking out our adventures. We're going to head back to home base for about a week, and then we're going to head out to our new adventure down south, somewhere in the Southern Oregon area. So if you've already subscribed, and I appreciate it, and maybe if you haven't subscribed, then consider subscribing, and give it a thumbs up and share and all that good stuff. Anyhow, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Happy RVing. Bye.